Hello, this is David, and welcome to Equity Story. I think we had a pretty good day on the markets today. We're up about roughly sort of 0.45%, and at the moment we're sort of ending this week. Obviously, it's actually at the moment it's pretty flat. I do think by the end of the week, like I've said before, I think we could end up slightly down. But anyway, I think the price action is pretty good, and it's something to be positive about. And if we can have some good numbers coming out of the States maybe tonight, who knows? We could surprise the upside. Well, and let's hope we do, because obviously that's what we all want. I just like to talk about some of the 3-year growth because we have been selling a lot of late, and we put 2 on recently just because we feel that they're most probably a little bit of a safer bet than some of the ones we sold, and some of the ones we sold have been running on pretty high sort of P ratios. And the one we put on recently was Money 3, and I was just actually looking at that short-term graph of Money 3, and today, excuse me, I actually had a really good day. It was up about 7% at one stage, and really, when you look at that chart, you can't have a better short-term chart. And again, it's just heating up. That should have hopefully a good day tomorrow. Look, it's actually looking very, very good on the charts, and we like the story. I mean, we think it's fairly defensive in the nature of the business, and obviously we think it's running on what we believe sort of undemanding valuation. The other one we put on recently is SomnoMed, and again, this is a company we've been watching for a while. And actually, if you look at that sort of long-term chart of Som, that's absolutely stunning. And this market cap of Som is around sort of 200 million. It's a little bit more now, about 220. It's had a little bit of jump. We think this is a fantastic story, and I reckon we believe obviously ResMed. ResMed have a market cap of 14 billion. I think something like SOM would be obviously a great addition to one of the bigger companies. I hope it really doesn't happen. I think SomnoMed could have a nice run over next year and a half, and I think it could be sort of obviously a lot higher than where it is now. When we did put it on, it did run, and I don't think that was just Equity Story members. It was just a great announcement they put out. I do think it'll obviously come back. I think if you want to get some 380, you can. It might go even lower. Just test that 370 mark. So I think if you're still interested in the stock, I wouldn't be jumping in now. Just wait. It should come back a little bit, at least to that maybe swing high in June, which was around sort of 367. So yeah, maybe 367, 370. I think you're definitely in the short to medium term be able to get some stock in the future. I'd just like to say how pleased I am actually with the price action of obviously some of the 3-year growth stories, and certainly one that's a really good standout today was A2M Milk. And again, this is a stock we've made a lot of money on, but I think that's if we can hold that sort of price action by Friday, this could be a really nice this could be on seeing a really nice sort of momentum maybe to put on as a trending buy. It looks very, very good. And again, equally, I think PWH, what a fantastic sort of long-term chart, and that short-term chart looks absolutely stunning. So I think it looks very, very, very good, and again, sort of got a little buy signal forming. So if you're looking to buy some 3-year growth, certainly PWH. Some of the new ones, MNY, SOM look great. A2 Milk look good. GTK, what were big believers. Rural Funds, I think they're all absolutely doing really well. And even the ones, to be honest, that we sold, if we see, we're happy with the market, and we feel that the market isn't going to sort of possibly in the next month or two start hammering stocks that are running on really sort of high Ps. I think obviously we'd certainly be looking to get back into companies like Appen and Adasol and even NXT and possibly if things were really settled down, even something like Catapult. And although we have taken profits on Catapult, certainly that price action today was very, very good. It had a really nice move up, and I don't think you can get more sort of bullish price action. So I think it actually looks very, very, very good. Just talking about the trading stocks, which we feel is obviously at the moment we're not trending too much just because of the nature of the market. But certainly, we do believe we are in the sort of some of the cream of the ASX, and obviously BAB, doing what it should do, just holding above that sort of long-term moving average and bouncing off pretty nicely. FPH, should hold those sort of levels. FXL, just need FXL to. We brought it on that short-term chart. It's looking a little bit weak, but we've got a good dividend on it, so I'm hoping it just has a little bounce the next few days, so we can get out with a decent profit. And obviously, I think important to mention is these gold shares. Then Evolution, fundamentally, and I'll let you into a little secret now. We are going to be adding this one as a 3-year growth story. I think it's an absolutely stunning company, and we certainly want to have a good set of gold in our portfolio. We are big believers, even though I can sort of, to be honest, buy the story at the moment that maybe gold could have that last dip down, but certainly it might not do. And certainly in my 3-year growth portfolio, even if you're going to stay 2 years or a year and a half, to have Northern Star and Evolution, I think for me is a must. And again, it's actually looking absolutely fantastic on that sort of long-term chart. What I would like to mention today is possibly we've been talking about some 10 baggers that we might put on, and I thought I'd just give you a little look of one. And we haven't gone with this company yet, simply because yes, we do really, really like the story, but we're not totally I suppose we're not totally convinced on the revenue model. We need to see a little bit more. And so unfortunately for Equity Story, that means it means we might not be getting into it at 75 cents. Maybe we'll get into $1.40, but we want to get into it when we feel the revenue model's clicking in. So maybe for this stock, we spoke to management, really nice people. We think LBT for us is possibly more of a 3-year growth story than really a 10-bagger. What I'd like to do is just show you a video about LPT, so you can have a little look of it, and so you can make your own opinion what you think of the company.
Introducing Clever Culture Systems Automated Plate Assessment System, or APAS, a technology so intelligent it can capture, read and interpret individual bacteria samples faster than a highly trained scientist. 3 years in development by a team of world-class microbiologists and computer experts, APAS combines artificial intelligence with scientific analysis. It's a machine expertly programmed to analyse and evaluate.
It's a very sophisticated set of algorithms and a microbiology decision support system that thinks about the culture plates in the same way as a microbiologist does.
But even more efficiently, APAS will read and interpret an individual agar plate in less than 20 seconds, a process that currently takes a scientist around a minute.
Not only will it free up the microbiologists from reading the plates, it will actually go through the job of reading those plates at least 3 times, if not 4 times, quicker.
That's a massive potential time saving when you consider an average large laboratory processes around 4,000 samples every single day. And this number is increasing. Microbiology labs around the world are under pressure to deliver more.
So what it is, and I'll explain it very simply, what LBT have invented is a machine that can assess these agar plates. And so we spoke with management and absolutely super people, try and get an idea of what their revenue model is. And at the moment, the market cap is around sort of 80, 90 million. And what they plan to be doing in the future is build these machines, these automated machines, that have a unique, what they've got is a unique software system, and they're the only company in the world that actually have a software system that can diagnose these agar plates. There are other machines in the world that have automated sort of platforms that can move agar plates around, but LBT, as far as we know, are the only company in the world that have a machine that can actually read the plates. So they have an idea they're joint partnered with a company in Europe, where they're going to be building these machines and selling them for around 250 or 300,000. So obviously they've got a pretty good revenue model building these machines and selling them. And the question is, I suppose, how many machines can they build and per year, and how many can they sell? Potentially around the world, there's 27,000 sort of pathology labs that could potentially be interested in this product. And I think it's a question over time, as they build these machines and they start introducing them, it could be a great business. The biggest part of their revenue model is every year they only obviously they've got the IP on this product, so every year the company has to pay a royalty to be able to use these machines. And we weren't management didn't want to say exactly what that is. But I'm sort of in the impression it's somewhere between $10,000, maybe $20,000 a year. There is potentially great revenue out of this business. There's no question about it. I just feel with Equity Story, I just want to, for me, the micro-cap market is very different this year than last year. You can see that a little bit with how the micro-caps are moving on the markets. There's a lot more sort of, I think, fear in them at the moment, and there's a lot more pump and dump, and people are dumping a lot quicker. So I think we just want to have this one on the watch list. By all means, read up about it. The code is LBT. Read up about it. Make your own opinion, because and please send us some emails, Equity Story, if you know anything more than what we do about the product, or your opinion. See what you think of it. We've got it on our watch list. We're certainly really interested. We're very impressed with management. We are very impressed with the product, and I really do hope this company does well. And like I said, if we don't go for this one in the next sort of certainly if the share price goes a bit lower, maybe back down to that sort of 40-50 cents, I think it could be interesting. I'm not so sure around where we are now, but again, it's a great story, and I'm very happy to obviously bring this one to your attention. The other one I'd like to bring your attention to is EPT. Now, this is another, it's basically, you all know about Wrap. There was that great little app which you cough into, and we told you all about it on 2 cents. I think it went as high as 46 cents. And obviously Wrap is still one of the darling stories at the moment of the 10-bagger stories around. We actually have sold Wrap because there's no revenue yet, and the market cap is obviously 330 million or something. Meanwhile, there's a sort of a new type of app that's just come on the market, which is doing something fairly similar, and it just listed today, and the code is EPT. And again, we won't be going for this on Equity Story. Why? Because they're waiting for obviously everything to get passed and tested. And very similar to Wrap, we looked at Wrap at 2 cents. We didn't go there on 2 cents, so I think we went about 8 cents. And when we went for Wrap is when the system had been passed for the children, the pediatric market, and then we felt much safer going with the story. But certainly we've got EPAT on our watch list, and we're very obviously interested in how this company could do. It's had a good jump today, listed about 34%. I think it's trading about 0.03 cents. It is possible that this could actually go for a nice run up to 6, 7, or 8, 9 cents. It is possible, because obviously it could run off the Wrap story. I like to, personally myself, Equity Story, I want to buy the story when we feel really comfortable that obviously some of these the app's been passed and been assessed. But I'd like to bring it to your attention. The code is EPT, and sure, go on the internet, read up about it, and let us know what you think. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for listening to Equity Story, and have a wonderful night, and I look forward to bringing you this report tomorrow. Good night.